welcome back to my channel. I'm Olivia Gold. I'm a marketer, strategist, and fashion and beauty enthusiast. So welcome back to my channel. I talk to you all about marketing career, my personal marketing career, and tips to help you evolve in your personal career. So welcome back. This is a bit of a, I guess, like a Dear Diary, where I'm kind of giving back all of my insights, expertise for you guys to really evolve, because I'm all about celebrating the marketing girls out there, because it's a community, right? And you know, I've been away, I've come back with my last two videos. I've given you a career update in terms of what's happening in my life. If you haven't seen it, guys, you need to like, subscribe my videos and check out all, click the link and be checking out and having a fun time. I've got a couple of questions that have come in, and I hope it gives a bit of an overview. And I always rest on my personal experience, because so many people have different career paths, and there's not one career path is the perfect way. Remember, this is a personal journey, and in that personal journey, you really need to find that element of success, that element of contentment, and that journey of peace that you want to go in. What works for someone else doesn't always work for you, and that's okay. So just come here to soak up the knowledge and listen to maybe my personal stories and see how it can help you. Because again, it's all about sharing my life as a marketing girl and really see how it can help you guys out there too. I got a question saying, I just completed my graduation and I want to pursue my master's in fashion marketing. Do you think it's a good idea to study this course? I have an answer for you, and hopefully this will help you in the best way possible. So I feel like it's 2024, we're in an innovative, tech-savvy space, and I think you really have to think long-term about your career. In 2024, do you need a master's specifically in fashion marketing? My personal answer would be no. Would you like to evolve and get a master's in marketing? Then I think you should go ahead. However, I think you need to consider the factors here. When you think about marketing has evolved, and it's such a big category. It's a big sector, it's a big industry. I feel like when you go to study a master's, this is an opportunity for you to specialize in a certain area, which will allow you to be a clear expert and really add the element of theory and practice with your actual work world, and mesh that together to become a full expert within a specific category. We're in a day where the industry and the economy is looking for specialists who know key parts of the different areas. Specifically, let's just say that you are an expert in digital marketing. That means you know full funnel marketing from a digital e-commerce content point of view, and you know how to do personalization across content marketing across key channels. And I think that's a specific area, whereas where you think about, you know, shopper marketing, which is actually all based on the retail experience and how you bring that to life with your consumers. It's really important to understand why you want to do something. It's important that you fully understand what this master's degree entails and see how it's actually going to help you when you step into the work world. What are the modules that it covers? And you really need to consider, how do you think it can help you in the work world? And I think you have the right to ask the universities all these questions and see how it can help you, because master's degrees are such a high level education. It takes a lot of time, a lot of tenacity, and a lot of your amazing mind, your concentration into. And you have to weigh up in terms of, do you feel ready to go into the work world, or do you want more time to really tweak and sharpen your skill set? There's nothing wrong with that. However, do you feel ready to jump in and just get in and exercise all that theoretical knowledge that you learn in your degree and put it into practice? In the fashion marketing world, when you go to interviews, they are always seeking experience. And I think it's really important for me to highlight this. Master's degree is a great education certificate, and that you should really take pride in personally as your own personal and professional development. However, that does not guarantee getting the grand job that you're looking for. It is a journey that you'll have to go on, regardless if you have a master's degree or just a undergraduate degree, because again, education is key and it's the entryway. But if you mix education and practical skill set and experience, you will really be well versed in that area. So I really think this is a personal decision that you need to make. However, I would like you to reflect personal goals versus your professional goals. If this is a personal goal to you, it's important that you follow it through. If there's a professional goal, nothing beats achieving those things by really exercising it and just moving forward in action and getting into the workforce. I don't think there's no right or wrong answer. This is actually going to impact your life and your life only. And it's important that you need to be happy with that decision. So yes, we're in the world where the world is moving fast. And if you want to stay ahead, you need to get involved in it. You need to be involved in what's happening. Understand how to put together a compelling campaign. What strategies do you want to use, and why do you want to use those strategies, and what is the end result that you want to gain from a campaign? Do you want to scale a business? Then you need to think about brand awareness and how you want to do that. Do you want to actually drive incremental sales? Then you have to think about penetration and how you're going to really, attract new customers, or even think about really increase repeat rate of customers that come in and shop again. See, these are different, strategy, consideration and go-to-market plans that you would work on to put together when you get a job. Specifically, when you work in fashion, you really need to think about the trends that are out there. Who are the tastemakers that are driving and forward? When you think about the biggest brands now, we've really seen sports stars take the forefront. We're seeing influencers take the forefront. We're seeing actors and actresses still do campaigns, but not as much anymore. We're seeing influencers and digital content creators take the force and be those faces and ambassadors. And part of that, get involved, get in the workforce and understand that experience. Fashion marketing is all about trends and innovating and speaking to those direct customers. And you can only get hold of that and become an expert if you're really on ground and in the field getting involved. And that's where that experience is key. I was at that stage when I graduated and I was like, should I do a master's? But deep down, I knew I wanted to get straight in the workforce. One, I wanted to make a living and earn money, which you should feel like rightly to do so, which I did. I wanted to get experience. I didn't want to delay any more time. I didn't want to study one more book. I wanted to be in the meeting room to understand and learn. How do you even come up with ideas to end up with an amazing campaign at the end? What were the deciding factors? What does a creative brainstorm feel like? And how do you write it down on paper and deliver it and showcase to a full business leadership team that this is your plan and this is how you're going to go to market? I think felt more exciting than getting in a job in a business and getting on ground and learning. So for me, I was really geared up and ready to learn, and I feel like that catapulted me into the industry, which has been great, and I've been able to learn so much. I've been in the industry for 10 plus years, so do I feel that I would need to go do a master's now? No, because even if I did a master's in 2014, I feel like I don't know how much relevant that would be, because my degree, yes, the principles are still the same, but how it's activated are really different, because the channels available have grown, have developed, have been innovated and have changed. To stay learning and be a part of the evolution in marketing, to continue to make sure you've got the right transferable skills, have an appetite as a marketer, and actually be a strong contender when you're going to jobs, or you want to start your own business and offer your service. It's so important. I have another question that is really related to marketing as well, and I think these questions go hand in hand, and I wanted to talk about it today because I think it really evolves where we are today. The other question is, I'm here to ask for your advice. I've just finished my fashion marketing course. I'm just wondering, can you recommend me the right job to start off in the industry? So we have two questions that pertain into about fashion marketing and people that have graduated. So congratulations. I'm moving on to the next level, whether that's your first job or actually doing a master's. You're all about growing and innovative, and that is amazing. And first of all, that needs to be celebrated. So congratulations to you, and anyone that's watching who has graduated. It is important that you celebrate in this moment, because you're never going to get this time back. Once you go into the working world, you are right into that rat race. It's fun, it's competitive, it's endearing, it's creative, it's fun, it's busy, and you're always stretching yourself, which is amazing. However, there's no harm in taking a pause in that moment just to sit and think and reflect and live. It's so important. When we think about fashion marketing really evolving, and it's as they say, 2024 is going to be all about the brand, which is exciting. However, I think when you work in marketing and you work in a back-end process, there's so many different elements that you're going to need to understand. Coming from someone who worked in fashion marketing for over 8 years and did a pivot out of fashion marketing, I did it because I'm at a space in my career where I wanted to grow and evolve and expand my territory. Of course, I've had so much fun working on set, working on shoots, creating so many visual, like, compelling campaigns. But I think I'm at a space where I really wanted to grow and tap outside of that, go into a different sector and really learn, so I can have a bit more of a well-versed mindset when it comes to showcasing and launching a brand and making sure I deliver a successful brand. So a couple of tips that I want to share to you today. I feel like if you want to do a master's in marketing, you really need to be clear in terms of what job you're looking for and what role you want to play in. Do you want to work in the luxury sector? Because luxury fashion is very different to mass market fashion. The consumer is different, the consideration is different, and the purchase intent is different. And I think you really have to think of yourself from a marketing mindset. What job do you want to deliver? Think about strategic mentality. And I think what's key is you need to look at the job market and understand where the appetite is at the moment. It's January 2024. And if you're not aware, you really need to be aware of what's going on in the sector that you're in. Find out the appetite for jobs. Really look at the companies that you would love to work for and actually see, are they in a profit position? Are they in a position where they're not making good enough profit? You know, there's a lot of brands who have had to sell to other companies. They've been bought out by private equity firms. They've also had to take pay cuts. They've unfortunately had to make redundancies. And these are all indicators that give you clarity in terms of the appetite in those businesses and in those sectors. And it's so important that you look at that, specifically if you're looking for stability and long-term position where you can grow. You really need to see if the business has the space and the equity, the actual leverage to do that for you. Of course, you can never know everything, but the best you can do is do your research and be equipped. So look at maybe the first 10 companies, write a list of where you could see yourself. Go on their, go on their websites. A lot of companies have public information, so you can see where they sat, where they ended at the end of 2023, and see where the profit and losses, to see, okay, the businesses continue to grow. That means the company's going to grow, which means they're actually going to need more specialist people to help them deliver that. However, if you look at companies that's got bought out, you can see that the industry is in such a different place. I live in the UK, so when I look at the UK landscape, when I think about fashion, retail, e-commerce, it's actually in a very volatile space as we speak. If you have seen, Farfetch has just been acquired, a company in Asia, and fashion brand Matches has just been acquired by the Fraser Group. Lots of e-commerce brands that you may shop at, that I have shopped at, have been bought out, and it's important to understand the reasons why. Where is the business growing? What is it trying to achieve? What has happened that made these businesses come in, see an opportunity, and been bought out by these bigger equity businesses or other companies to scale them? However, that independent business has now changed. When that happens, a shift has to happen. There can't be two CEOs, there can't be two CMOs. The business that has been bought needs to now assimilate into the wider business. And again, they were going to need to streamline their resources, streamline their headcounts, just to get in a place that they can understand their trajectory and actually long-term strategy, which will then open doors, of course, to recruit, bring new talent in, look at the market to determine where they are. 2024, to stay open. Really look at other industries as well, where you see transferable skills. You have to remember, you were just starting your career, you're nowhere near the end, and there's going to be so many pivot and exciting changes that you will experience. So it's so important to stay open-minded. However, if you very are specific and you have a goal in mind, that is key, because clarity and direction is so much more important than speed. So it's imperative that you stick to your plan, you have full confidence in your plan. Always consider to be open-minded. However, if you're really clear on your vision, it's important that you follow it through. So just to round up what I'm saying here, my point is for you to really understand the market, the sector and the category that you want to go into. Really have an idea in terms of where the top businesses and brands and where they sit in terms of their performance, in terms of their revenue. Understand if they've had any issues, and you can look at that and type that publicly. There's always trade marketing information that goes out there on the different platforms. You can actually see a lot of information in the press and news, because a lot of these companies are publicly listed. Even if they're privately listed, there's always some PR news that can help you, give you a steer. You use the platforms such as LinkedIn, which is a business public profile. You can get updates and all the brands that you want to work on, and it's important to follow. Make sure you stay up to date on what's happening there. I hope that helps you guys, and it's a quick short video, but I just wanted to talk in terms of what you should do if you're considering taking a master's degree instead of going into the work field, or you want to get straight into the work field after your degree. So guys, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.